Hundreds of thousands of foreign visitors are expected to come to London to see the Games, and the Mayor has a team of 8,000 volunteers to help those visitors find their way around this great city. Let's find out a little bit more about this from Daniel Ritterband, who's a senior advisor to the Mayor Boris Johnson, and also Sanjay Morzaria, who's going to be one of the London ambassadors during the Games. Sanjay, first of all, just tell us, you're an ambassador. What do you do as an ambassador? How do you welcome people to this wonderful city?
The London ambassadors will be working from 43 London sites. They're basically travel hotspots. There are city locations, live sites and Olympic Park. And our role is to actually welcome visitors, help them, and to actually guide them, answer their queries, and have a friendly face to London.
A big smile on your face?
Absolutely.
And are you ready for it? I mean, the Games are almost upon us now, after all the waiting.
Well, we've been training for 7 months, all the ambassadors, absolutely.
Just like the athletes.
All the ambassadors have gone through 3 modules of training. That includes our role in the Olympics and our role as ambassadors, but also customer service skills, so that we can give the best possible customer service to our visitors, but also things like health and safety. We've actually been trained in each location, so that we know everything about the location, the frequently asked questions, the nuances of the location. And one of the things about the ambassadors is, it's not just about telling them about the landmarks, it's about telling them the real London, you know, the hidden gems that only Londoners will know. Fantastic.
And Daniel, we were talking earlier about a sort of change of mood, a change of atmosphere. We've had the typical British whinging and whining, if you like, the scepticism, the pessimism. Suddenly everyone seems really excited, along with the weather coming out.
I've got to say, the weather and Bradley Wiggins this weekend, I think, has definitely kind of set the tone. But also, it's the fantastic people like Sanjay and the other 8,000 volunteers that we've got, on top of the 75,000 games makers that LOCOG have got. It just shows the whole spirit, and it shows how people are getting behind the Games, which is fantastic. And it's not just in the Games as well. I think, you know, the legacy of volunteering across the city and across the country, it will be a fantastic benefit for the city.
Because we're overlooking this incredible Olympic Park. I mean, just give us a sense of the transformation. A lot of the land here was actually contaminated before, wasn't it?
I've got to say, this is, I think, is only the second time I've been to the park when the sun's been shining, and it looks absolutely amazing, and it's fantastic that we can kind of see it all coming together. And it's, you know, it's been 7 years of hard work, and probably even longer for the people who were working on the bid. But to see everything coming together this week, it was brilliant. And just wandering around town, I was out this weekend as a punter this weekend, not as a worker, and just enjoying all of the fun things that are going on in London. So it's great.
And of course, I mean, there always are teething problems. I mean, there were in Athens. I remember the roofs weren't quite built. Almost every Olympics, there's something in the run-up that goes a bit wrong, and everyone gets very worried.
Well, part of the problem with that is that you've got 50,000 journalists who've come to town, and there's no sport to write about yet. So they're looking for other things to write about. But as you say, you know, London puts up with, you know, we have major events happening in the city all the time. This is obviously one of the most, in fact, the most major event that we've got going on. There are a few little problems that we're ironing out, but nothing that Londoners can't come over and overcome.
Sanjay, are you going to be enjoying the Olympics yourself? You're going to be watching it all? Lapping it up?
Regrettably, I didn't get the tickets.
You haven't got a ticket? But
actually, I'm going to be enjoying being an ambassador. I'm actually really looking forward to meeting our visitors and really get a sense of what the Olympics like from the street level. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
And I guess some of them, I mean, they might just get lost. It's not necessarily the easiest place in the world to find. So are you ambassadors, you're going to help them find their way around London as well as everything else?
Absolutely. And each ambassador actually has a knowledge book that we've been given as part of our training.
The knowledge, that's what taxi drivers have, isn't it?
But it's a wealth of information relating to all the Games, how to get there. You know, we are well equipped to actually answer any queries a visitor is going to give us.
And Daniel, are these going to be the best Games ever?
Without a doubt. You know, okay, it may be a little bit biased, but this is, you know, the greatest city in the world with the greatest sporting event in the world, and you couldn't have two better brands meeting. So I think the next couple of months are going to be incredible for the city.
Fantastic. Well, really good to have you both here.
Thank you.
And good luck. I hope it goes very well from both of your point of views. That's Daniel Ritterband and also Sanjay Morzaria.